Good morning to you, Central Virginia. It is Thursday. It is January the 30th, and we are happy that you tuned in to the area's only live local talk and entertainment show. We call it Virginia This Morning. Interesting people, places, and things are what we feature every weekday morning from 9 to 10 a.m. Amy Lacey and I are so proud to be your host. I'm Bill Bevins.
You said interesting people, places, activities. You are one of those interesting people. Always a joy to be here with you, Mr. B. And a big thank you to all of you, our viewers, our guests that appear on our infotainment show each and every weekday morning. From food to fashion, financial topics, music, and so much more, we have you covered from 9 to 10 a.m. And the beauty of this program is that no 2 days are ever the same, and we're going to be true to those words this morning.
Yeah, definitely. We got some great folks coming in today and some interesting stories to tell, but unfortunately a very sad story to start with.
Yeah.
You know, these tragedies happen, and obviously everybody's looking into what happened, what went wrong, but the important thing, I think, at this point is to know that a lot of folks are in a lot of pain today.
Absolutely, with the crash in D.C. You know, Virginia This Morning, we are our own machine, so to speak, but we work alongside the news department. I know that CBS 6 has some crews that are heading to D.C. right now. We're looking at a live picture right now as they are just combing the river there just to figure out exactly what did go wrong there, and we're waiting to hear more information about the victims, any survivors also.
It is one of those things that we deal with from time to time, and we all send our hearts out to everybody who is involved today.
And for the next hour, we want this to be the respite. We want this to be the safe, warm, comfortable place, and we can have a little bit of fun too, because we know it's a hard day for a lot of people.
Folks, I'm so excited about today's show. A long life's journey. You sometimes meet people who leave a positive and lasting impression that lingers for decades. This one fits that bill. I'm delighted to see inspirational speaker, spiritual business coach Rita Ricks is live in our studio. She's going to share some of her pearls of wisdom that probably will help you. Our conversation is coming up. This is a lady who changed my life, and I'm so excited she's on our show.
Oh, well, what a wonderful morning. And he is one of the greatest entertainers of all time, known as the King of Pop. His story glides on stages across North America and in London's West End. MJ the Musical has made its Broadway in Richmond premiere this week. We will talk with actor Josh Dawson, one of the stars who plays Michael's brother Tito Jackson, and Quincy Jones. That's going to be a great segment.
And we go from talking about the King of Pop to the line dance king of RVA. Camel Patton is here. He's teaching Richmonders how to do the latest and most popular line dances. Today, he's going to try and teach us the same old two-step line dance. You definitely don't want to miss that one.
Oh my goodness, and Camel has such a great personal story that took him to dancing in the first place. Cannot wait to do that. And this is fun too. Camel shares the same last name as the Virginia This Morning king of the CBS 6 backyard weather garden, Tom Patton. Hey Tom, do you know how to do any dances? Are you gonna maybe come on in the studio today and join us?
Yeah, I dance in circles, not lines.
Not lines.
So,
triangles maybe?
Yeah. Well, good morning. Good to see you guys. Glad to hear everybody's healthy and feeling good, feeling better today and all that kind of thing. Bill, nice to see you as well.
Nice to see. Oh, that was for everybody else. Nice to see Bill.
Also nice to see you, Bill.
Okay, Tom. Little right in there, right at the top. Okay, good.
Just for reference, I'm standing a little farther away from the camera right now, so it's kind of harder to see you. So I was just like,
so I look better.
There you are.
I do look better from far away.
No,
if you can move across the street, I'd look even better. Yeah, there we go.
That's all that meant, is I'm standing a little further away, so I'm really happy to see you because it makes my job easier knowing I can see you. That's all. So
wow.
Good morning, you guys. All right, we've got a beautiful start here. You can tell the sun angle's getting a little higher in the sky. We've got the skies just feel a little brighter this morning. And it's just a slow process as we ease out of the darkest months of winter, or days of winter. So here's what's going on. There's Petersburg for you. We're up to 40 degrees. We had a cold start. We were down in the 20s this morning, and we've really jumped this past hour. And to be honest with you, that's going to be easier to do when the sun gets a little stronger here. so that's a good thing. All right, 30s to around 40 now most areas. Today we'll look for high of around 56 degrees, starting out with sun, and then we'll see partly sunny skies and eventually mostly cloudy skies later today. I can see a few scattered clouds moving in right now, and then rain will be moving in. I think we'll have some showers later into the very late evening, and then some rain overnight and into at least the morning hours tomorrow, and then we may catch a break and then more afternoon showers tomorrow. So I'll show you that here in a second. There are the clouds down to the south-southwest. We'll start to see more of those. There are the initial showers now moving into parts of Tennessee and the Carolinas. Those are likely the lighter showers we'll see probably after 9 p.m. tonight, and then we'll start to see better rain chances when that warm front starts to lift its way through here tomorrow, or tonight and tomorrow. So skies will become mostly cloudy later today. There are those first batch of lighter showers I'm talking about. And then overnight into the morning, we'll have more of a steadier rain coming in. So it should be a wet commute. That line will then migrate northward slowly if we can get that warm front to move northward tomorrow. And then we'll get cut off from the rain probably late morning for a while. And we could have several hours of just some clouds, maybe a little drizzle, maybe even a touch of sun. And then the cold front will be coming through by tomorrow afternoon, and we'll get our last batch of rain to move through. And then we'll be dry right into the weekend, which is good. And temperatures should stay at least above average for the next several days, which is nice. 50s today, 60s actually tomorrow, 50s for the weekend, probably a little cooler though on Sunday. And then next week we could see some 60s again, some 50s, 30s and 40s at night. So this nice little warming trend looks like it's going to hold on a bit longer, even into the middle part of next week. All right, Virginia This Morning will continue right after this.
Happy Thursday, Central Virginia. We hope that your day is getting off to a great start. And if not, that's what we are here to do, to help you do just that. I'm Amy Lacey.
Good morning to Amy. Good morning to y'all. Thanks for joining us. I'm Bill Bevins. Today we're going to cover a lot of territory during our live broadcast of Virginia This Morning. And if you can't catch the show live every weekday morning from 9 to 10 a.m., you can always log on to our show website 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and catch up on what you might have missed.
Of course, many people waking up to the news of the D.C. plane crash today. Very sad morning for so many people, but we do want this to be an hour of taking a break from all of that. We want to offer some happiness here in our 9 to 10 hour.
And we're going to learn a lot and probably get some motivation today and learn about ourselves a little bit as well. So it's going to be a great show today. And if you are just tuning in, welcome to our live show, just in time to check out a quick recap of some of what is going to be on today's show.
Yeah, we have a few highlights for you. Known around town as the line dance king of RVA, Camille Patton makes his debut on Virginia This Morning, showing us just a few moves right now. He's taking part in the Ladies' Night event at Stony Point next Thursday. But today he's going to teach Mr. B and me how to do a same old two-step line dance. I don't think you want to miss that comic relief coming up. Not Camille, me and Mr. B.
Yeah, we'll see. And we'll moonwalk and talk with actor Josh Dawson. He is one of the stars from Broadway in Richmond's latest award-winning show, MJ the Musical. Had some friends that have seen it already. They said it was great. We'll talk with him and what it's like to be part of this fantastic touring production.
We're starting something here this morning in the studio. And she is an author, inspirational speaker, and spiritual coach. Rita Ricks is here, and she's going to share some interesting nuggets of information that can help you navigate life. That's coming up on our live show this morning.
Kind of what she does, helps people navigate life. Folks, you can eat them plain or make them into a sandwich, or they can be filled with chocolate. Today is National Croissant Day.
Oh, you're so fancy, croissant. Here's a brief history of the origin of croissants, according to Wikipedia. This crescent-shaped pastry dates back to at least the 13th century in Austria. Fast forward then to 1915 when French chef Sylvain Claudius Goy, is that good enough of an accent?
That was close, yeah.
Yeah, included a recipe for croissants in his book. Many describe that recipe as having started the popularity of the present-day buttery and flaky croissant. Do you have a favorite way to eat your croissants?
Well, I'm a sweets guy.
Yeah?
So
Anyway?
some cream cheese and maybe some strawberry jam, something like that. I do like a ham and cheese croissant.
A croissant.
Yeah.
I like the ones, the pain au chocolat. I'd probably pronounce that incorrectly, but the ones with the chocolate inside, I mean, you can't go wrong with that.
Yeah.
That is always absolutely delicious. They are very popular, croissants, and not always available when you might want to enjoy them. Although not made with the same ingredients, both croissants and crescents have the same moon shape. If you're looking for a new recipe, this virtual one may be exactly what you're looking for.
All right. Now, before we head to break, there's a Richmond organization that is helping local businesses leverage A1 to grow and innovate. Check this out.
This segment is sponsored by AI Ready RVA.
AI is a tool that businesses large and small implement to develop and grow. Will Melton and Ida Pierce, board members of AI Ready RVA, are here to share how their organization is leading the charge in AI education here in Richmond. Thank you for being here today.
Thanks for having us.
How have you been working with businesses, and do you have any examples of how you've been able to help them get to the next level?
Yeah, so obviously AI is new. Not everybody is diving right in. Not everybody's an early adopter. So when we started meeting every 2 weeks in August of 2024, we were mostly business folks that were coming together that saw the opportunity, that saw the excitement. The very first event that we organized was in January of 2024, and that was called Empower Your Business with AI. So we brought about 25 business leaders together to teach them the basics, teach them the history, and kind of set them on their way. And throughout all the programming we have done, we've done that largely, I won't say just for businesses, but a lot of business people show up. And we've had a lot of feedback that people feel prepared to go and implement AI in their business as a result of our workshops.
Anytime there's new technology or maybe there's a big trend in business, that's when the rumor mill starts. Ida, what are some of these myths that you're working to debunk about AI?
Yeah, absolutely. This is a topic that I love to talk about. So I can think of 3 areas, right? So AI is for people who only work in tech roles or tech jobs, right? But AI affects us all. We're all using it in one way or another. I have children in the school system. I'm a user of technology on my phone and my tablets, things like that. And so, that's one myth that, AI is just for tech people, but it's actually affecting all of us. AI is going to come for our jobs. Well, AI has the potential to enhance our jobs, our roles. It gives us the ability to be more creative or more innovative. It allows us to communicate better, enhance some of the current skills that we already have. And so while AI will change maybe the way that our roles look in the future, I stand to reason that it's a big myth that it's going to come and take all of our jobs away. The other area that I can think of is bias. AI data is unbiased, but that's not true. And so through AI Ready RVA, we are talking about how we can use AI responsibly and how we can recognize when bias does exist in some of the data that is generated through some of the AI tools that we're using. And so those are the myths that we're working as an organization to help debunk as we're offering programming to the community.
And what better way to educate the community than with hands-on experiences, and you offer that too?
Absolutely. We have cohort groups that come together. We have a women in AI cohort, education cohort. So not just looking at how our educators can use these tools to be more productive and efficient, but how those tools are going to impact our children and the future of our workforce, right? And groups like veterans, and we have responsible AI use as well as money and finance. And so you can see how AI impacts all areas of our life and how AI Ready RVA is working to bring all of the community together around those tools.
Will, if the community wants to learn more, what are some upcoming events?
So our big blockbuster event is on February 19th. The Power of Possibility is going to be our launch party, our official launch party. We're going to have an expo. We're going to have a panel discussion. There's going to be great networking. That'll take place from 6 to 9 at the Dewey Gottwald Center. And it's going to be a place for people to find job opportunities, to find vendors to help them in their businesses, and to just kind of generally get exposed to all this technology. I will add one thing, too, to Ida's point. Our Women in AI cohort has been the best attended of all the cohorts we've done, and that's something I'm really excited about. I think there's a big story there.
Such a great conversation to have here on Virginia This Morning, and I know we're just getting started. We're going to continue it in the future. Thanks for what you're doing in our community.
Thank you.
For more information on AI Ready RVA, check out their website, aireadyrva.com. Connect with them on LinkedIn as well. We'll be right back with more Virginia This Morning.
Welcome back. Reclaim Your Time by Owning Your Reality is just one of the webinars that our next guest offers. She is a spiritual coach, inspirational speaker, and author. I met her a lot of years ago, and I'm delighted to have her join us. This lady changed my life, and I'm just one of dozens and maybe hundreds of people that applies to. Rita Ricks is here. Good to see you, girl.
Good morning, sir.
You have really kind of opened a lot of people's eyes. We were talking about that a minute ago. And you came on and you said the fact that we're here after a tragedy is important because it kind of works into the way you approach things.
It does. This is sad. It's really sad, and I understand how it's impacting so many of us. But we have to learn how to live from the inside out. In other words, the chaos is out here, whatever it is. The chaos is out here. And if we focus on that, it just keeps us rattled all day, every day, up and down. And we worry, and there's doubt. But when we learn how to live from the inside out, we then are more calm, we're peaceful, we don't worry. I don't worry. There's no doubt, because we know that we're in alignment with our spirit.
One of the things you have in your list of things to work on is that worry is nothing but a negative, and it accomplishes nothing.
Absolutely. And we spend so much time worrying, and we're wasting time when we could really be inside and feel what it is to get the ideas that we need. And another one that I have on there is being silent. It is incredibly
That's a tough one for me.
Oh, I'm sure. I don't doubt it. But it is the silence where we find the solutions to whatever is going on. So again, if we stay out here, we're hearing what everybody else says, what they suggest, and the ideas they have. When we go inside, it is that still small voice that we hear. That's amazing.
The ordinary. I'm a routine guy, and I have to have my routine. And if I get thrown off my routine at all, it kind of. And so obviously, is routine the same as ordinary?
It's not, because ordinary is just doing the same thing the same way and sometimes expecting different results. Okay. And so you are by far not ordinary. Because there have been all kinds.
I'm going to take that as a compliment.
It is.
Okay.
But you have done so many different things. So routine is important, and I go along with that. But if we stay in the ordinary, we never get much further. And there's so much in life still to do. There's so much more.
You have helped so many people and you continue to do that. I'm looking at some of the list.
Because these are the 10 nuggets that I have.
Yeah, and I'm just going to hit a couple of them.
Okay.
You mentioned the silence a couple of times. Ordinary is one of them. Worry, we address that. Asking why rather than how.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
Okay, so it almost works with the ordinary, because when people just stay ordinary, it is because they can't figure out how to do what it is they want to do. So they want to start a business, they want to go back to school. You know, it is, why do you want to start a business? Why do you want to go back to school? And that gives you purpose. And that's number one on my list. You have to have purpose. You have to have a reason to get up in the morning. And the purpose is there, and that's your passion. And so you and I, who have passed 70, still have that passion, still have that purpose. And it gets us up in the morning, and it makes us feel good.
If you don't, people ask me about retiring, and I'm going like, to do what?
See, that's the why. That's the why.
Yeah.
Why should I do that? Why should I retire?
I tell people I get to come in here. I don't have to come in here.
Exactly.
And I get to meet amazing people like you and some of our other guests. Let's talk about a couple of the other things, because I'm just jumping all over this list here.
Cool.
What you do today forms your tomorrow.
That's my mantra. I created that some years ago. And I know that today is important, because today is all I have. We have to learn how to stay in the present, right? And so if I worry about yesterday or tomorrow, I'm not in the present. I need to do everything I can today to make tomorrow better.
So back to where we started, thinking about this tragedy that we're experiencing and that everybody's thinking about. Okay, that's today.
Yeah.
And you should think about that and have the compassion, but you've also got to go and why
and continue to move forward.
Yeah.
Because worrying about the families is not the answer. There's certain things, there's a telephone line for you to call. You can find numbers and mail to people. Now, here's the thing. There are times when we are doing, but there are times, as I said, with the silence, that we are being, because we are human beings. We are not human doings. And so that's part of the importance of being silent.
Oh, I know some people that are doings, but anyway, that's a different story. All right, nourish your mind, body, and spirit.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what wraps it all into one package, doesn't it?
Exactly, because we're both cancer survivors.
That's right.
And so it is about me making sure that in the morning I get up, and before I get out of bed and before I touch my phone, I get silent and just listen and allow myself to expect the best in my day. I expect it, and when I expect it, I get it. If you wake up going, oh, this is going to be the worst day, it will be.
Yeah.
And so we have to nourish our mind, we have to nourish our body, so that's the exercise. And again, and then our spirit, making sure we're in alignment.
You mentioned your mantra. Mine is, you gotta wanna. You gotta wanna do it. If you don't want to do it, it ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, and you don't have to do it. Find something else.
All right, find something you wanna.
You got.
I want to say thank you to this lady. She's amazing. Thank you, darling.
I'm glad we had this opportunity.
Yeah, and don't tell all the stories you know.
I promise.
All right, Rita Ricks has several workshops, and they are coming up. Reclaim your time by owning your reality. That's happening February 10th, February 17th, and February 24th at 7 p.m. For a complete list of other offerings, she's always busy, as you can tell. We'll post the link on our show website by early this afternoon at virginiathismorning.com.
That's it.
Thank you, sweetheart.
We are all staying in the moment, but remember too that you have some time to buy some new sneakers and prepare to get some fresh air. The 2025 UCrops Monument Avenue 10K presented by Kroger is happening Saturday, April 12th. You can sprint, run, race walk, jog, or take a stroll. Registration is open right now. Just scan the QR code on the bottom left of your screen. Registration is $45, but that will increase this Saturday, February 1st. A friendly reminder that the YMCA is offering a 10-week 10K training team, and that also begins this Saturday. If you can't watch our show live too and you want to stay up to date with our segments, you can visit virginiathismorning.com anytime, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. There are other options too, such as viewing on one of these apps: Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, and Android TV channels. If you need the app, just visit the App Store on your device and search WTVR Richmond. It is absolutely free. Our live show returns right after this. Stay with us for more Virginia This Morning. We want to thank you for spending time with us today for Virginia This Morning. It's a Richmond premiere. Broadway in Richmond is shining the spotlight on the 4-time Tony Award-winning hit MJ the Musical this week at the Altria Theater. It focuses on Michael Jackson's creative process prior to his 1992 Dangerous World Tour. Joining us this morning is actor Josh Dawson, who plays Michael's brother Tito Jackson, along with Quincy Jones. Welcome to our live show.
Thank you very much for having me.
Oh my goodness. Before MJ the Musical even got here, people were talking about it because people were very excited. Why do you think it resonates so closely with people?
I mean, Michael Jackson is a prolific artist.
Yeah.
I mean, and I think the proof is when I look out to the audiences and I see 5-year-olds and people who are probably at the Dangerous Tour, there's a common denominator. Everyone is moving their body, and I think, you know, Michael Jackson's philosophy was that he just wanted to tap into that energy, that thing in us that sort of made us move and took our minds off of the heaviness of the world, and he really wanted to heal the world with his music. And I think that is what resonates with people the most. It's that thing that we don't have words for. Some people call it love, some people call it spirituality, but there's that thing in all of us that he wanted to tap into, and I think he really did.
And he couldn't do it alone. I mean, he had so many people behind him, and that's what this story really helps to tell as well. Tito, Quincy Jones, I mean, these are folks who helped to make the MJ that we all came to know. How did you tap into yourself to kind of bring those characters to the stage too? Because you know what, they're key players.
Sure. Interesting enough, Tito is the musical family member.
Yeah.
He's the one that played all the instruments and sort of taught them, not necessarily how to sing by any means, but just introduced them into music and music
and
theory.
That performing.
Of course. And so when I'm not acting, I'm a musician full time. I play keys and have a band back in New York City. And Quincy Jones has been my idol all of my life because of his worldview and how he sort of sees music as a vibration, and tapping into that thing, mixing with, again, the most prolific artists of all time. Those two minds, those two worldviews colliding, I mean, it brought us, it's certainly Thriller, which is the most selling album of all time, right? So,
and rightfully so. I mean, find somebody who doesn't know at least one of the songs from that album.
It's great. I mean, Thriller goes #1 every year, still to this day, and it's great. It's a testament to both of these two gentlemen's genius.
So I had an opportunity to meet Jamal Fields Green, who plays Michael as an adult in the show way back in September when he was just joining the cast. And he told me that it became very real when you see those costumes. When you touch them, you become the person. Is it that kind of an experience for you as well?
Sure. I get to lay my hands on a keyboard at one point in the show, which I play in real life.
Yeah.
Get to touch my hands on a guitar, which I play in real life.
Yeah.
And I get to sing, and I get to do all the things that I love to do outside of the stage. And so this show just allows me to really tap into, you know, my strengths, my gifts, if you will. And so, yeah.
You were living the dream.
Yeah, it's great. I feel very, very lucky.
I have to say, too, that, you know, you said that when you look out into the audience, you see a 5-year-old, you see maybe a 105-year-old, and they're all jamming to the same songs. They're all just really loving what is happening around them. And you love Richmond, too. You've been to Richmond in a few different casts of different shows over the years. What is it special about a Richmond audience that makes it special for you each and every evening?
Sure. You know, there's a lot of history in this city. The last show that I did here a couple years ago was Hamilton. And so,
we all remember that.
Obviously, the cultural relevance of that show and Virginia and its connection in the show. But I think when I come back here, there is just a really true sense of who people are here.
Yeah.
They really, really know themselves. And, you know, I feel, you know, I live out in New York and I live in LA, and there's a lot of diversity, which is a wonderful, wonderful thing. But I think there's a sense of a blending of cultures in spaces like that. And Virginia is very much Virginia.
Yeah.
It's very specific.
It's its own thing.
It is its own thing, and I love that. I love coming here and and learning a new thing every time I come here from the people. I go to the local coffee shops and vintage stores, and it's just homely. It reminds me of, I grew up in Iowa, and so it reminds me of that. Just very much like, this is Virginia, and there's no other place on the planet like Virginia, and I love that.
Well, I always say that Richmond is really just a big small town,
Sure,
because you often see people that you know from all different walks of life, and you see them everywhere, and we're all just kind of doing our thing. We love having you here. We love having the show here. Somebody that I follow on social media wrote that about the show, that it's hot. And that's what we're going to say about it. It's hot. And thank you. Thank you for being a part of it and bringing that hot to Central Virginia and Virginia this morning. We absolutely love MJ the Musical.
Thank you very much.
Nice to meet you. Thanks for being here today. And remember, you still have time to see MJ the Musical live on stage at the Altria Theater. It goes on until Sunday, February 2nd. For a complete list of schedules and for ticket information, just visit our show website, virginiathismorning.com. Mr. B, I'll send it over to you for some more dancing.
Yeah, okay, we'll find out about that. I'm here with Camille Patton, the line dance king of RVA. He knows his way around a dance floor, and he's going to do a tutorial on us. You're a brave man. On how to do the same old two-step line dance. That's still to come on our live show. Stick around for that.
Welcome back. The nonprofit organization Youth Ambassadors of Virginia aims to focus on instilling how to stay positive and channel good vibes in spite of the negative forces some youth may encounter in and around our community.
Here to tell us more is Dee Williams, along with Earl Thompson, the CEO. Welcome. Good to have you both here. Thank you for coming in. Rita Ricks, when she was here, said we ought to ask the why. So why did you start this organization? Earl, I'll start with you.
Working in the school system and just growing and coming from the Richmond area, wanted to have an impact and have positive change. So I seen some of the gaps. So one of the things that I did was talk to the kids, survey them, see what they needed, and build a program around them and the families in the community.
What are some of the key programs that you offer that really help to impact the lives of students, not just in Richmond, but in Henrico, Hanover, also Chesterfield?
We have a football development, an academic program called Thrives, which works in the school system, where we have academics, attendance, behavior, and help improve social skills and bond schools with parents. And then we have a football, NFL flag football program, a basketball, a STEM camp, and we have summer camps. This way we can always interact with our kids, and it's not just a season, we year round throughout.
Dee, watching all of these different events, do you have a favorite, the one that you see the kids do, or is that even too hard to do?
No, since my kids have been a part of the program since 2016.
Wow.
And flag football is the best one that I have. And it's just the enjoyment of seeing the kids play with each other from different areas and learning how to get along, and then just seeing them enjoy the game itself and learning how to play the game is just the enjoyment.
So they're getting along on the field, and then they're taking that love and that empathy and that understanding to other aspects of their life, which is sort of that gift that keeps on giving.
Yes, and we teach them that during the summer with the summer program, the summer camp that we have also.
It makes a big difference when you can see other people, and you know, I think probably learning about other people and how they live their lives and what they do, it might be different from you. It really opens up your eyes, and you see the difference, but you see we're all the same.
Yeah.
That's got to be very rewarding.
Yes, it is.
Especially for, as a mom, watching your own kids do that.
Right. All three.
How do you measure the success of the programs? Is it something that you're able to measure with any kind of numbers, or is it something just that feeling that you can see that the kids are carrying from each event to the next?
So I'm gonna say feeling, and also we look at their attendance.
Yeah.
Seeing their improvement on their attendance, their behavior, looking at grades, their social skills and incidents that may occur. We see them coming down. And we also see the parents interacting more schools that we work with, building them relationships. So you see where parents didn't talk or communicate, now they communicate, and we working together in a collective, in a holistic way to improve our kids in school and improve students in school.
Yeah. Local organizations, obviously, you need volunteers, you need other people to help you. Tell us how that works in the community.
Right now, we're looking for coaches, reading specialists to help our kids with reading. We know like some of the struggles that school have is remediation with math and reading, so we need support for that. Our summer camps, we 7 days a week, so we got football, STEM, basketball, mentoring service, so we always need some type of help or some type of sponsors for like they do travel football, travel basketball, STEM camp, summer camp, so whatever any individual able to do or any organization can help us out, and we can fly even further with the support.
Yeah, and Dee, you know, as a parent, you know, you're seeing this, and a lot of times the actions speak volumes with how the kids are acting after they attend one of these events or get involved in the program. But what do they say about it? Do they ever say how much they enjoy it or what they learned from it?
My kids have learned patience.
Yeah.
They've seen and learned how to deal with their struggles within school and off the field. So the energy that they take, that they get on the field from the football, and what they've learned during that football session, they take back to the classroom.
Okay.
And they share with other students who are having maybe some similar issues, and they take back. So the teacher won't have to redirect.
Yeah.
They'll help the teacher redirect.
That's amazing.
And now my oldest son, who was a part of the group, he's now assisting.
Look at that, the student becomes the teacher.
And now
I
my
absolutely
youngest
love
two are now in the teams.
Yeah.
So it's just growing.
Thank you for all y'all are doing. This is amazing, and we're glad we finally got you guys in and the word out about it. And if folks want to help, obviously we'll want to get them involved.
And just keep up the great work.
Thank you.
We love what you do.
Thank you.
For more information on the Youth Ambassadors of Virginia program, we will post a link on our show website by early this afternoon. Just check out virginiathismorning.com.
Folks, we have to take a quick break. We'll see you on the other side, about 3 minutes. All right, welcome back to our live show. Can't believe I'm about to say this. It's time to bust a move on the dance floor. Kamel Patton is known as the line dance king of RVA, and we're so happy to have him on our show today.
He's going to show us how to do the same old two-step line dance. But first, we talk with him and welcome him to Virginia this morning. It is so good to see you.
Good morning. I haven't seen you in a while.
I know. I had the honor of taking your classes in the past, and I've interviewed you before. You have a wonderful story that got you into dancing. Tell us about the diagnosis.
Well, it's probably, in fact, going on 31 years, I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. And I remember years ago, when I first got diagnosed, back then I worked for Budweiser years ago, but I used to do clubs and things of that nature. I went to a club with a cane just to see if I can still dance.
Yeah.
I might be all right. And over the years, I've had issues. I've been blind before. I've been in full therapy, had to walk on the little bars and everything. And it's still everyday challenges. People say, well, you don't look like that. I said, what does it really look like when you have MS? But I deal with things. I tell folks, if feet hits the ground, thank God that my feet hits the ground. I don't worry about it. It's a good day.
Yeah, you're still
People with
dancing.
MS, they'll tell people with MS they can't walk again sometimes.
Oh, you'll be on the wheelchair. But I've been in that position where my right leg is so weak that I have to have a cane. Even recently in Alaska, I had to drag my right leg.
Yeah.
But when I'm dancing, I don't think about it.
Yes.
I just go left and right. It's crazy. But when the music takes over, it allows me to get my mind off of that. And I'm thinking about the music and the people enjoying what I do. Yes.
Well, you're going to share that joy with us, too, here in the studio today. You're going to give us a bit of a tutorial, a lesson. I know Bill is really excited about
Yes, I see Bill, yes. I can tell, Bill.
Yeah.
So show us the way.
Well, usually, like I said, with the way music is today, you have songs back in the day that actually tell you what to do. Cupid Shuffle, all those things of that nature. But nowadays, if it's a popular song, if you look on YouTube, someone's made a line dance to it.
Yeah.
And I've made over 20, 30 line dance songs over the years that I've created also that I tell people I've probably forgotten more than I remember.
Okay.
But in this case, this one tells you what to do, and you're going to go to the left.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. To the right. 1, 2, 3. You're going to step. Start left. Left, right, left, right, left. Take it back. Right, left,
Oh, I went
right.
wrong.
Then you're going to slide left and slide right. And then start to dance all over again to the
Okay,
left.
so-
One, and then as Bill walks off the stage, step, 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 step. Take it back. 1, 2, 3. To the left. 1, 2. We'll just do the basic part and go right. Now you're gonna slide left. 1 step and 1 step. Go to the left. 1, 2, 3. To the right. 1, 2, 3. Step up. Go left,
Oh,
right.
right.
Left, right,
right.
then take it back. 1, 2, 3. To the left. 1, 2, 3. You still with us, Bill?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Now slide and slide.
Oh.
Then yes, there you go. And that's it. And again, most times you either have 2 walls or 4 walls. Yes.
Oh,
Here we go.
the music now.
Come on. What? Come on. Break a move. Bust a move. Come on. Come on. Mama tell you. Here we go. And 1, 2, and 3. To the left. Come on. To the right. Step.
Wrong foot.
Step. Keep walking. 1, 2, and 3. Walk it back. 1, 2, and 3. To the left. 1, 2, and 3. To the right. Now you go slide. Now slide. Slide to the left. 1, 2, 3. To the right. 1, 2, 3. Step up. Step. 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 Take it back. 1, 2, and 3. To your left. 1, 2, and 3. To the right. Now what you gonna do? Go slide. Slide. Come on. What? Come on. What? Come on.
Come on, teleprompter, roll up with me here. Camille Patton will be a part of the entertainment at the first ever, I'm a little bit out of breath, Ladies Night event happening next Thursday, February 6th from 6 to 8 p.m. at Stony Point. All activities will be held on the green and in the courtyard near RH. I'm breathing heavy.
Yes.
For more information, visit virginiathismorning.com.
I hope you saw that because you will not see it again. Amy and I are going to stick around. Stick around through the break. We'll be right back. Thank you.
Welcome back. Mr. B didn't have enough of it, so we are ending today's show with the line dance king of RVA, Camille Patton.
I think folks had enough of that. Can I ask you a question? Because people have been line dancing forever. I remember my older sister, when I was a kid, they did line dancing. And that's a long time ago. And they all change all the time. But, having DJ'd weddings and parties and stuff like that, you can try to get people up and dancing all night long. You play a line dance,
they'll get up.
Everybody's
Boom,
there.
They'll get up.
And especially if you play the staples, you know, the wobble, of course, Cupid Shuffle, which is a staple.
Yeah.
Electric slide. I still do the electric slide, like at family reunions. 'cause
Everybody
I want
loves the
auntie to
electric
get up.
slide.
Yeah, so
I want
everybody
your
does
auntie to
that.
get up. I want your aunt, your grandmother to get up.
Yeah.
So I want everybody to join in and have a wonderful time.
Yeah, it really does get the party started, and everybody feels like they can have fun with it. There are people that are going to show off, obviously, and then there's people like me in the back going,
I'll just stay right here. But music brings people together.
Yeah.
It's international across all ethnic lines, old, young, everything. Even if you're a little feeble, you still can do a little bit.
Yes, you can.
And that's all that counts.
Keep
Just
it in
move.
tight. For
Just
those
keep
of
it
us-
right. Keep it right there.
tight,
Keep it right there.
Well, we were talking to Mr. B. You have to have the face in there, too.
You got to put the whole body has to be in it. Yeah.
Well, and I said when we were doing those walks up,
Yeah, I saw you like you were modeling.
Yeah, you have to believe it.
attitude.
You have to be it. As you were dancing.
Yeah.
I can see it, Mr. B. You
I
have
was
a
always the
future.
disc jockey playing the tunes for the people, so I wasn't actually out doing it, as you can see.
Any other quick steps that you can show us so we can end the show on really, a high
Well,
note?
the wobble is still very popular.
Yeah.
You know, the 1, 2, and 3, and 4. And back, 2, and 3, and 4. To the right, 2, and 3, and 4. To the left, 2, and 3, and 4. Step up. 1, 2, 3. Step up.
I'm not even going to try.
1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm trying to
You
hear
got
the
the sway
song
there
in
with
my
the
head.
wobble,
7,
too.
8. Wobble.
Wobble, wobble, wobble,
And wobble.
wobble, wobble, wobble.
And right. 2 and
job.
4. 2 and 3 and 4. Step up. 1, 2, 3. Step up. 1, 2, 3. And 1. We'll face the camera. 3.
Next week, I'm
4,
gonna have this
5,
down.
6, 7, 8.
Got to make the faces. Got to do
gotta
that.
put
That's
something in it.
important. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's selling it. There
Come
you
on.
go. Way to go, Amy.
There we go.
Well, you know, I took a Zumba class years ago, and this was
Right.
one of the songs that we
Yes.
would do sometimes.
It's very universal in
Yeah.
a lot of areas, all types of genres. It really is.
Big
It
thank
really
you to
is.
Kamel for joining us today. Thank you to all our guests today, including Kamel Patton, Dee Williams, Earl Thompson from Youth Ambassadors of Virginia, A1 Ready RVA, that's AI Ready RVA, I did it twice. The dancing threw me. The seasoned mom and actors Josh Dawson, and Broadway in Richmond, of course. A big thank you for the privilege of your time each and every morning from 9 to 10 a.m.
Yeah, here we go.
Line dance on out.
Hey, yo, mama. What? Come on. Come on.
Your mom.
Come on. Come on. To the right.
Here we go.
He's out.
Take it back. To the left.
Oh,
Now you're going to slide left. Now slide.
Slide.
Take it back. To the left. To the right. Now you're going to slide, Amy. Here we go.
I'm going to do it.
Now slide. Slide.